What if you're the last person on Earth?
Damn!
Just imagine what things you can do. You can go to the bank and can literally take all the money. You can just enter the Apple Store and pick a new MacBook Pro and iPhone 16 Pro Max for free, and no one will stop you. No more traffic, no more bills, no more jobs or education. It's just a free life. Amazing, right? Ah, how innocent you are. Do you really think it's that simple? If you think loneliness is the only challenge for you, then buckle up, my friend, because you're going to experience a world that you never knew. Stay till the end of this video to understand the least and extreme consequences of being the only person on this planet. Before we dive in, what's the first thing you'd do if you were the last person on Earth? Comment below and let's explore this together. 1. The first 24 hours. At first, it might feel like the ultimate freedom. No bosses, no deadlines, no annoying group chats. You can shout in the middle of the street, raid a bakery for fresh pastries, or finally sit on the president's chair in the Oval Office. No judgment here. But after the initial rush of excitement, reality sets in. The silence. Not the peaceful kind, but the deafening, all-encompassing kind. No conversations, no laughter, no background hum of life. Just birds chirping, wind blowing, and maybe the occasional dog barking. It might be serene for a moment, but eventually, it'll feel like the world itself is holding its breath. Even more unsettling? Everything will look too perfect, as if humanity just vanished mid-action. Half-eaten meals on tables, cars left running, TVs still on. It'll feel like walking into a giant, eerie freeze frame of life. Spooky, right? 2. Food and water will become your only mission. Once the initial shock wears off, your survival instincts kick in. The good news? Supermarkets are stocked, and you have access to everything. The bad news? Fresh food like bread, milk, and meat will spoil within days without refrigeration. So your diet is about to look a lot like a canned goods convention. Beans, spam, and soup, anyone? Water is even more critical. Municipal water systems rely on human supervision, so within a week or two, they'll stop working. You'll need to figure out how to collect and filter water, maybe by using nearby rivers, lakes, or even rainwater. Fun interruption. Imagine walking into a luxury restaurant, grabbing a $1,000 bottle of wine and pairing it with canned tuna. Fancy dining, post-apocalypse style. 3. Shelter. Dream big, but think practical. Sure, you could move into a billionaire's mansion or even a castle. Why not? But here's the catch. The bigger the space, the harder it is to maintain. Dust, broken pipes, and wildlife reclaiming the area are just the start. Instead, think cozy and secure. A small, easily manageable home with access to supplies and resources will be your best bet. Oh, and lock those doors. Without humans around, animals like wolves, bears, or even escaped zoo predators might start wandering into cities. That's right, your neighborhood could turn into a real-life jungle book. Here's where it gets really tough. Humans are wired for connection, and without anyone to talk to, your mental health will take a serious hit. You might start talking to objects, like a volleyball or a stuffed animal, looking at you, Wilson. It's not just for fun. It's a survival instinct to stay sane. Long-term isolation can lead to depression, anxiety, and even hallucinations. People in solitary confinement often describe hearing phantom voices or footsteps. So don't be surprised if you start seeing shadows or hearing whispers. It's just your brain desperately craving interaction. 5. Exploring your new world. Now, because of your loneliness, maybe you'll try to end this boredom by doing something that you've never done before. Drive a Ferrari down an empty highway at top speed. Take a selfie at the top of the Eiffel Tower. Careful climbing, though. Or move into Buckingham Palace, your royal dream come true. But with great power comes great responsibility, or, in this case, danger. Wildlife will start taking over urban areas. Plants will grow through cracks in the pavement, and without maintenance, buildings will slowly decay. Your new motto? Adventure cautiously. Well, what would you do if you could visit any landmark? No lines, no tickets. Let's hear your bucket list in the comments. 6. Will you survive? As months turn into years, your biggest challenge will be staying alive. Injuries or illnesses that were once minor, like a sprained ankle or a bad tooth, could now be life-threatening. You'd have to learn basic medical skills, maybe even rely on old textbooks or YouTube tutorials before the internet goes down. And then there's the existential question. What's the point? With no one else around, humanity's story ends with you. It's a heavy burden to bear, but maybe, just maybe, you'd find purpose in preserving the planet for the animals and nature that are now thriving. Conclusion. Being the last person on Earth might sound like a dream come true, but it's a mix of thrilling freedom and crushing isolation. You'd learn to survive, adapt, and maybe even thrive for a while, but the loneliness would always linger. So next time someone cuts you off in traffic or leaves dishes in the sink, remember, it's better to share this world than face it alone. Well, hey, have you ever thought about this? If you're the last person on Earth, how long it will take the last light to go out? Sounds interesting, right? Why not to know about this? Watch the video on your screen to know. If all humans died, when would the last light go out? And don't forget to subscribe our channel to never miss our videos.
I'm out of here.